I had to cut a massive hole in the customer's ceiling because of this right here. Alright, let's rewind time. It's Friday morning and today it's downlight day. Now the apprentice surely doesn't seem awake yet, but that may be just because it's some lovely rainy Danish weather. Either way, we came out to the first customer who had 5 downlights that weren't working. On top of the cabinets we had this thing here, and when I started opening the junction box and saw all of this crazy mess, I said to the apprentice, "Yep, you fixed that, good sir." While he did the nasty business, I just changed all of the downlights, clicked them all in place, and when the apprentice was done, it was time to see if everything worked. Luckily, it was a good fast morning and everything did work, just as intended. Where's the 5th one? There's the 5th one, lovely. But when we arrived at the second customer, they weren't home because we arrived 2 hours early and they didn't pick up the phone. Luckily, we had some other jobs to do because we had another downlight at a customer that didn't work. Where is that apprentice with the ladder? Here we go. Lovely, Joffly. So one of my co-workers have recently changed all of the downlights in the ceiling right here, and one of them didn't work, and of course we can't let that happen. And as you can see here, yeah, it just doesn't turn on. So I took down the downlight, I took the light source, I changed it up with a new bulb, I put it in, and it worked. Then I clicked the old bulb in because it just seemed like the old bulb hadn't been clicked properly in. So with that, we went on to the customer that we couldn't get into earlier. They were now home and they had these downlights in the ceiling that were just flashing. Now, what's weird is there was new LEDs, but the installation behind it was quite old and not up to code at all. A lot of things had been made wrongly, and we can also see that we surely don't have a lot of height in this ceiling right here. But we needed to find the driver because the driver was clearly dead. Now the customer let me know there was this weird box up here, and it surely did look weird, but when I put my camera up, I couldn't see inside. But I definitely needed to investigate what was over in that corner. We stopped by to pick some materials up at the local hardware store, and because it's Friday, they served breakfast. So with some materials in hand, just needed to exit, and then I saw this, a slaw size machine. Yeah, we can't not get a little bit of that. So yeah, we also got some slaw size with the breakfast and cake, and then it was time to get out to the customer. Because of the bigger size of the new downlights, I can put my phone up and actually see what was over here. And yeah, that is definitely breaking all sorts of codes. There's no junction box, and also it's hidden away above the ceiling. So there was no way around it. We had to cut open to get in here and see what was going on. So when the box was cut out and I opened up, we saw this mess right here. Yeah, this is just breaking so many codes, I just don't know where to start. And what did we also find in here? We found the driver transformer, whatever you call it. Because there were so many issues up here, look right here, we have one cable being put together with another cable, and in the other end, it's another cable yet again, meaning we have a ton of connections above the ceiling. That's also not allowed unless you can access them. We had to say to the customer that we need to just pull some new cables because everything up here is just not done to code. So not long after, we had a bunch of new cables, and we have this junction now to take care of. I disconnected everything, I put up a new junction box, and I let the apprentice finish it all off. He put everything together, and in Danish he's about to explain how proud he is, but well, this is not a Danish video, this is English, so yeah, oh my god, I've done such a good boy, oh, give me a raise, I'm better than everyone else, oh, let me just close this, I'm perfect. Yeah, he was actually a very nice apprentice. And he did do a good job, and he said some very nice things right here. And what did he say? Yeah, we need a hatch so we can actually access this junction box in the future, because they have to be accessible. But it was still raining in Denmark, and we had to test the RCD to make sure it was working. It was an old RCD, and I was quite scared that it wouldn't complete all of the tests, but it did, and it worked as intended. I also saw this next to it, which is surely an interesting way of connecting your meter. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.